Welcome back to Firefly Studios. My name is Kadia, and today we are going to continue with our C# fundamentals. This time we're going to talk about a concept called inheritance. Inheritance is rather straightforward. It's essentially the code equivalent of a parent object and child object relationship in Unity. So in this example, player art is my parent object. And what that means is if I move my player art, all the children move with it. They are linked together. If I just move one of the children, though, the rest of them don't move. So you can use it to have something that's general and then have more specific children of it. So a common example of this is weapons. So you might have a generic weapon class, which I'm going to specify here, which might have commonly used stuff that all weapons have. So for example, we could have a public int damage, or we could have a public int attack speed. These are things that every weapon have. Then you might have a specific weapon, this strongbow weapon, and this might have specific things that only this weapon has. Maybe this one has a serialized field that is a private bool, and this private bool does a double shot. So maybe that's a special effect that this weapon has. It can fire a double shot. So this only exists on this one type of weapon. But we also want access to all this other stuff. The way you signify that one script is inheriting from the other is this part at the top. So you have the class name of your current script, then you have a colon, then you have the parent script that you're inheriting from. So something that you might have noticed is most of the scripts that we have made inherit from mono behavior. Mono behavior is the Unity script that gives us access to things like private void start or transform or all of that kind of stuff. All the good Unity juice. That's how you set up a script to inherit from something. So in my child script, I inherit from my parent script. That's all there is to it. I'm going to go to this global object. I'm going to attach the child object to it. I selected the wrong one. So I'm going to go to my global object. I'm going to attach my child to it. And if you notice, my child script, even though it only has in it this private bool double shot, I have all access to all three variables. These two, the damage and attack speed, are coming from its parent, and then the double shot is coming from it specifically. If I attach the parent script, you'll notice it only has access to the damage and attack speed variables. The reason you might want to do this is to keep your stuff organized. This is a recurring theme in code. When possible, you always want to keep stuff organized. It makes it a lot less likely for any errors to occur. So what we have here is the next part. So what happens if in your parent you have something that you want to happen in your start function, and then you have other stuff you want to happen in the child start function? Well, all you have to do is use this virtual keyword in the parent, make sure that it is public, and then go to your child and make sure that you have the override keyword here. If you want to do both starts, you include base.start or base.whatever function. Now, you can also use the protected keyword here. The protected keyword means only this or its children can access it. Do note that the keyword you use in the child start and the parent start must be the same keyword. Technically, it is probably better to use protected because it grants you most of the safety mechanisms that a private variable grants you. It just allows children to access it. That's inheritance in a nutshell. Another example of it is for enemies. So you might have a generic enemy class that contains enemy's damage, attack speed, its health, that kind of stuff. Maybe it has a take damage function in it. And then you might have a specific enemy that has the ability to fly. So maybe it moves differently. Or maybe it has some special attack that it can do, or what have you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in the next one.